Hi guys, I have got a kind of unboxing. I already know what's in this box, but you do not know what is in this big American Girl box. So my mom recently visited us, and when she visited us, she brought some stuff that she had actually purchased back home. Instead of flying this time, my uncle who lives down in Texas as well, he drove up for a doctor's appointment, and when he was coming home, he brought her home with him. He's still a menace. He brought her home with him, or brought her here when he came home. So she drove home, she was able to bring some of the bigger things that had been sitting at her house. And this was one of the things. There's another thing that was at her house that was mine. This is one. Look at this. He is something. Yeah, yep. So when he brought her here, there was more room to bring like the bigger things back. So what I was saying is there was something she brought back for me, but I'm not going to show that because she recently purchased something to go with that, and that should be here sometime next week. So I'll show all of that together. But I'll get to what she brought for my daughter's American Girls. Kind of keep that away. So first off, I'm going to open up the big box. Quickly take this out. So there are some things in the bottom that she bought. First off, she got for our game collection, Clue. So some of these things, the big box she picked up at a thrift store, and I think she said she only paid like $7 for the whole set, which I'm like, holy crap. And then some of it she picked up at my favorite resale shop back home. So these were in a set together. So we've got Clue, and then she also got Jenga. Jenga was never been open, and I don't know if Clue had been. Looks like Clue's never been opened either. So these are the world's smallest toys. And for our game room in the dollhouse, I don't know if you can see quite well, in that little shelf, there is a bunch of games. Let's get down. Z is actually holding Connect 4. We've got Chutes and Ladders, Monopoly, Scrabble. There's two different versions of Pictionary. American Girl, the yellow one, American Girl actually came out with. That's the American Girl Pictionary. And then I also have a world's smallest version. And then we've got a world's smallest Magic 8 Ball, some Tinker Toys, Barrel of Monkeys, the marble drop game, I can never what it's called. Rubik's Cube, there's Battleship, one of those like water aqua game things up there too. So we've been finding ones that we don't have, and we didn't have Clue or Jenga. I will probably just leave Jenga in this and put it on the shelf like this because it keeps it nice and in a spot. So this is what I'm talking about. You probably won't be able to fully see, but so like we've got a stack of games right here, and I'll just set Jenga off to the side over here. So I've got a whole slew of other world's smallest right underneath this picture. Oh, and then we've got a light bright and an Etch-a-Sketch. This Uno down here, this is actually American Girl brand, and then the Pictionary in the yellow box is American Girl brand. Those are part of different sets from American Girl, but the rest of them are from World's Smallest. At Tractor Supply, I've actually seen one that we do not have yet. They have Candyland, which I do want to get that eventually. Monopoly is the one that I see the most of, and Connect 4. And then those that are wondering, like I said, the two that we got at my favorite resale shop back home. They were part of a set. My daughter has the other things because they had like the light bright, which we already have in here. So some of the things that we had doubles of, she took in her room. And then we didn't have doubles of, she put in here for the doll room, the dollhouse. But There's a few more that I've been seeing. Tractor Supply for Christmas stocking stuffers has been having them. I believe they are $6.99 or $7.99 there. If you have a Cracker Barrel near you, I've got a couple at Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, I think, are $8.50. Don't quote me on the prices. You can find them on Amazon, but they're usually typically more expensive there. But Five Below has been getting them as well. So I've been checking out our Five Below. Basically, the Five Below here are just ones that we already have, or it's something that I'm like, I'm not going to pay $5 for that for a world's smallest. One was like, I can't remember what the name of the toy was. It's like a guy's face with a big red nose, and then you move, like, you've got a magnet and you move like metal shavings around to put like hair on him and like a mustache or a beard. They had that, and I'm like, oh, this is cute, but it was $5. I'm like, this is not worth $5. It's like the little games that are very intricate, yeah, I'll pay $5 for those. I'll pay the $7.99 or the $8.50 for them sometimes, but that is not worth it. Okay, so next, my mom picked up for my daughter this Hello Kitty set. It was actually on a doll, so there was a Hello Kitty My Life As doll a while ago, and my daughter wanted it, and by the time we got to our Walmart to get it for her after she saved up enough, of course it's gone. My mom found it at the resale shop and picked it up, and she knew my daughter didn't really want the doll because every time we've got a My Life As doll, both my daughter and I don't really care for those dolls themselves. So I had one and I gave it to my friend Keisha for her daughter because it actually looked like her daughter. So I gave it to Keisha for her daughter. Her daughter absolutely loved it. And then Keisha ended up buying an American Girl that I had for sale for her daughter after that because she was taking care of the My Life As doll. But my mom ultimately decided to keep the My Life As doll, put it in a different outfit that she purchased when she bought this set. And then a friend of hers makes clothes as well for like Barbies and then 18-inch dolls, and then tries to find like Barbies and 18-inch dolls to give to children whose parents can't necessarily afford them. So my mom asked if that was okay, what to do with the doll, and I'm like, that's fine. But she brought the items for my daughter. So first off, we got this cute little box. It says Hello Kitty, and it's just red with her bow, and it's got a Hello Kitty on it, and she's got a piece of cake, like a roll cake, a piece of pie, and a cupcake. And there are items in it. We first off have a little oven mitt that has like baking type stuff on it. Ooh, there's a lot in here. Next, we have a little recipe. It says My Recipe Hello Kitty book with a pencil. It's a fake pencil with a red bow on the top. And then the book has Hello Kitty on it with a cupcake and a cake. I'm just going to put them back in the box as I open things up. Next, we've got like two little strawberry tarts. And they have Hello Kitty's face on them. And just the bottom is brown and the top is red with the strawberries. And next we have 4 cookies, and we have 2 Hello Kitties. They just have her little face as a sticker, and then 2 red Hello Kitty bows. And once again, the sticker is supposed to be the frosting, and then once again the oven mitt. It's going to go back in here. Those are really cute. You know, I'm impressed with the My Life As stuff. I so badly wanted to get the My Life As advent calendar for my daughter this year, but I've seen somebody open it, and them opening it, I was personally disappointed, and my daughter wasn't interested in most of the stuff. It was a lot of like little fake makeup-y and like just little teeny accessories, which would be fine in the long run, but we were both hoping it would be something like it would have been something like more Christmassy. Sabbath! Hey, get down. Why are you being naughty now? She just knocked over Tenny. And I know what you were trying to do. Put Tenny back up. Tenny needs a good brushing. I can tell my daughter had something black on Tenny at some point because She's definitely got staining on her. I gotta try to get the stains out of her. So anyways, we both looked at it and neither of us were really impressed with it. So we decided to pass on it after watching the video of the lady opening it. It's like a backpack, and some of the accessories don't make any sense. Now, I will say for the $20 price point, it is a great advent calendar if you're looking for little teeny tiny intricate accessories. American Girl came out with an advent calendar this year, and I watched a video of somebody opening it, and I think it's like $50 or $70. Not worth it at all. Like, some of the box, like some of the days are literally just paper pamphlets on how to use an accessory that came in a previous date. Like little clips. Like how to use these clips in the doll. That should have been with the clip, and something else should have been in there. So while I will say if you're between like the My Life As and the American Girl one, get the My Life As one. But I just wish it would have been more like holiday related. So let's continue on. We've got just a white dress with like ruffly sleeves on it, and the ruffly sleeves are red with white Hello Kitty bows. And then we've got dirty. We've got a little headband that is the red, like the red ruffle fabric, the red with the white bows, and it's got just a little red bow with a pom-pom. And then to go over the dress, we have this Hello Kitty apron. Sabbath day long. Get your butt out. Come on. You're being a pain. So we've got the top of the apron is pink, and it says Hello Kitty, and it has Hello Kitty dressed as a baker. She's holding a whisk with a baker's hat on, and she's just wearing her pink shirt with red overalls and a red sparkly bow. And then the skirt of the apron is 2 layers. The bottom layer is that red with white bow fabric, and then over it is a fabric that has a Hello Kitty faces on it with a red sparkly bow on her, as well as we've got a Hello Kitty mixer with the bow, some cupcakes, what else is on here? Coffee cup bowls, like one of those jars that like holds your cooking utensils, oven mitts, a bowl of eggs, an ice cream cone. It looks like a jar of flour, a scale. So it's all sorts of like different pattern on it. And then lastly, to go with that is just some pink tights with little red bows at the ankles. So this will be cute on a doll. Probably whoever is in the dollhouse, in the kitchen, cooking or baking. So my mom picked that up because my daughter, today is her birthday as I'm filming. Yes, I'm doing a bunch of videos in a row because I had all this stuff that I just haven't had time to do the videos, and I did today. Today is my daughter's birthday. She's 13 today, but she's still, while she doesn't sit down and like play with her American Girl, she did for a while play with them. But for the most part, she just likes, like with the dollhouse, she likes helping me set up the different rooms and then just like make like a playscape type thing or like a scene out of it. Not so much like sit down and like play with them. So she does enjoy the dollhouse itself and like setting it up. Honestly, when she was younger, even playing with her own, like she had a Fisher-Price dollhouse, she never like took the people and played with them in the sense. She would just like make scenes and honestly sometimes reenact some of the shows that she liked watching. And then next, this might kind of give away a little bit of what's in here. But this is part of Kit's reporter accessories, I believe. She got these at the local resale shop once again. So we've got the stack of Cincinnati Register newspapers, and it says President is to speak to women of nation by radio October 7th. The Depression from the Kid's Eye View, and then there's a picture of a child. And then we've got Bargain Weekends, and then just like radio programming and stuff. So it's a stack of them. It's supposed to be a piece of twine that winds around all of them. So there's quite a few of these, and it's supposed to be, I believe, Kit delivers newspapers, so that would be why. And then Kit wanted to be a reporter. So these are the only two things that came with this. I've got to try to track down the rest of this set. But we've got the camera bag, and then the cameras in the camera bag. My mom bought the reporter's outfit for my daughter, so she was she saw the accessories, so she decided to get them. So here's the little camera. It's just a black, like 30s pop-up camera. An old-timey camera. And it's just plastic, and then it'll go back in. And then it slides back into its case. But these were the only things that were with it. When I saw it on there, my mom had messaged. So sometimes the local shop to my mom, my favorite resale shop, they get a lot of American Girl stuff. They used to do what they called American Girl Days. They still sometimes do it. Did this break off? Yeah, it did. So this is supposed to be attached down here. I might just have to glue it back together. But sometimes they still do it. They do American Girl Days where they'll get a bunch of stuff. They'll just keep collecting American Girl stuff over a period of time. And then they have one day where the store is in a strip mall, and on the far end, they occasionally, I don't know if they do it anymore. I know during COVID they rented it. There was an open spot that they would just periodically rent for a time being, like a month or so, that they used for storage. And then when they would do American Girl Days, and they would set up a bunch of tables, and then they would just have like 18-inch doll stuff. They called American Girl Days. And this section is in the same strip mall. It would be the store here, and there's a few other little stores, and then there's only like 4 stores in this strip mall. And then down at the other corner, so you could just easily walk to it. But they would just sell the American Girl stuff there, or like the 18-inch stuff. And so I don't remember if this was part of it. I know that's where my mom got the reporter outfit. And so she got this to go with it. When they post occasionally, like their leftovers and stuff. They'll occasionally post American Girl items. And like if it's something that I or my daughter want, I will comment to have them hold it, and my mom will go pick it up, and then she'll just hold on to the stuff, and then eventually either ship it to us, or like in this case where it was bigger, this did not come from them. This came from the thrift store, but this came from the resale store. And sometimes my mom goes in to pick up stuff, and she'll take pictures and call me like, oh, what about this? What about this? But this was one of those. I thought there was more pieces to it, so it's missing quite a bit, but we got part of it. And then this might really give away what's in the big box. We have Kit's school supplies, or most of them. I think it's missing one thing when I looked it up. I know what it's missing. It's missing the report card envelope, and that is it. Other than that, everything else is here. So my mom called me about this item. She's like, her boyfriend and her were at the thrift store, and she's like, they have this. Would you be interested in it? And I'm like, absolutely. And then, so she bought it because this itself was only, I think, like $10. And it's got the box. It's not new in box. It's got the box. And then when she got home, she realized these were all in it. And she at first just said it was these. And then she found this in another drawer, but she never said what was in this. I don't think she ever opened it. But anyway, so we've got the teacher's report for parents. So this would have been Kit's report card. And it's supposed to have a little sleeve to it, but it does not. It's missing that. We've got Carpenter's New Geographical Reader of North America. So it's like supposed to be a little history book. And it's got a map of the U.S. And of course, this was back. And Kit's time was the 30s. What is the copyright supposed to be on this? It does have some. It's mostly just blank. Oh, never mind. It's actually got stuff in it. If I want to, Kit's the 30s, yeah, because she's in Depression era. So Hawaii and Alaska had not become states yet, so it was just the 48 states back in the 30s. So here's a map, and like I said, it's actually got little pictures in it. Post office in Washington. Then we've got her multiplication chart, and this says class days, and it's just a green notepad. I think, yeah, the child had previously written in it, but other than that, the rest of it's just like blank lined paper. And then this is what I was talking about. This is like supposed to be her pencil box. It says just pals, and it's got some different dogs on the front. On the front, there's the back, there's the front, and then on the edge it's got looks like some huskies. And then you open it up and it's her little pencil box. Like, this is what I was asking my mom if this stuff was in there, and she said no, but I don't think she ever opened this. But we've got a little ruler, we have got a pen, we have 2 little pencils, and these are real pencils. So unlike like My Life As and our generation, who just like make things like this in just all plastic, and they'll put usually like a little black tip on it, American Girl actually made, like, I don't know if you can see it, probably not because the lighting's not the greatest, little lead pencils. They're not, well, lead, graphite. So they actually do write. And we've got a little eraser, and this is an actual eraser. It's just teeny tiny. And then we have got a black crayon, a blue crayon, a red crayon, a brown crayon, and these I think are plastic. I don't think these are actual crayons. I think Molly's were, but these ones aren't. And then a green and a yellow. Nebula, or Sabbath. Sorry, Nebby. Hey, knock it off. If it's not one, it's the other being a pain in the butt. So this is her little pencil box. The other thing that she's missing is her bag, which I'm like, I would rather have all, especially what's in here, not missing, then like the bag should be easier to find because it's a bigger piece. So she got these. Sabbath DeLong. DeLong your butt out of here. Sorry guys, she keeps hitting this when I've got the camera on. Get. And then we will get into, here is kind of giving away what is in the box. So this actually did come broken. I did have to glue the bottom back on, so it's supposed to swivel, but this one does not swivel because it came in 2 pieces. My mom had said that, and I'm like, I've got glue, I can glue it back together. So we've got the desk chair, so that kind of gives away what's in the rest of the box. And it's a nice sturdy wooden chair, like with metal pieces. This piece is a metal piece. It just broke off from the metal piece inside that helped it so it would swivel. But I mean, I've got other chairs that are supposed to be swivel chairs, but they don't swivel. They've never swiveled, and they came from American Girl that way. Or like you've got the twins chair up there, that's just a plastic chair that doesn't. So not swiveling was not a deal breaker to me. And then we have got Kit's desk. As you can see, there is some pieces I need to fix. So it'll come out. So this drawer, the piece is here. Where did it go? It has this little piece to stop it from sliding all the way in. I just have to glue it back on. So this drawer has it, so it stops right there. But this one does not, so it goes all the way back. And it also prevents the drawer from coming all the way out too. So it is broken, but I do have it, so I can easily glue it back together. This is seriously the only thing is wrong besides having to fix that. It is missing one of the pulls on the top. It does have its little slide for its side desk. And it probably fell out. We do have the drawer. I can either go in the top or the bottom. And this is her roll top desk. Like, this is a piece that I've always admired. It'll look really cute in her, we do have Kit's treehouse. It'll look super cute in the treehouse. But it was one of those things that I never thought I would get, because if I actually ever saw it, first of all, it's a heavy piece to ship. And I saw it on Marketplace once since we moved here, and the seller wanted like $75 or $80, which, I mean, I believe that is a steal. But like I said, I believe my mom said she paid like not even $10 for it, and it came with this stuff. So essentially her whole school supply and then the desk. And like I said, the tear was broken, nothing that a little E6000 didn't fix, as well as that can fix this drawer as well. And I just got accosted by American Girl 10. So I know this was kind of a longer video, but I hope you enjoyed me opening up what my daughter got from my mother when she came to visit. And I will see you all later. Bye!